News cycles. NATO commander confirms Russian aggression is actually non-existent. June 22nd, 2016. That's June. July 5th. NATO militarizing Eastern Europe against Russian threat that doesn't exist. Next one. That was July 5th. August 15th. Russia building new underground nuclear command posts on Fox News. Next. Newsmax. Same day. Russia building dozens of underground nuclear command bunkers. All the pictures show the same thing. Missile silos that have been decommissioned and have been blocked open. One of them shows them supposedly loading a missile warhead, strategic missile warhead, in. Okay? We can evaluate that as well. They all list one source, the same source, a very biased website. It's a conservative website, that's fine. I'm sure that they have some sort of basis for this stuff. Russian building new underground nuclear command post. U.S. intelligence detects dozens of hardened bunkers for leaders. And again, they show an image even clearer of a bunker that has been decommissioned because it can't work anymore. It is clear that Russia is modernizing its strategic forces, Scaparrotti told a conference sponsored by the U.S. Strategic Command. The United States SAC says the Russians are still a threat. So do a bunch of other countries that say, we need military aid. I'm not saying... Okay, I'm saying. Next, I'm not saying that they're not a threat or not capable of doing something, but the site has a problem. It doesn't really lead back to any hardcore sources. That's my first impression. Next, everybody kept repeating it without checking jack. Next, the month and the second month before, 1 or 2 months before, everybody was talking about all the saber rattling being for nothing because Russia's too busy trying to keep its economy together. But I don't know. And then this doozy of a statement. Russia has a policy of saying they will use nuclear warheads as a tactical activity. Something that a lot of you are probably aware of, unless you really don't want to listen to this, is that using a nuclear warhead in any kind of aggressive act is insanely stupid for the person firing the damn thing. It's really not it's a non-starter. Just want to point that out. And I've been calling it the Washington Free Bacon for a reason, because I'll just put some lighthearted words in here. It has a Hillary Clinton laugh button. It's hilarious. I'm not considering this a serious data source. Next, they mentioned Ben Hodges and a few other people. I'm going to include all the links I can, and I will do a much more in-depth thing, but let's talk about something useful, hopefully. The subway system Russia has in several cities was beefed up by having a parallel, redundant system, duplicate, ad nauseum, redundant, copy of it that was hardened against nuclear attack because, Stalin and because Cold War. And I'm going to leave a link to that because it's interesting. It's rumored to exist, but the fact is a bunch of underground explorers have actually found parts of this, so it does exist. And we have the same thing in the United States in a couple of places. The city of Portland has an underground area that was for a completely different reason, but was treated as being a place to go run to during air raids. The underground, literally the metro in Britain is used for this. These are not unusual concepts, so I'm going to get to how this is actually done if anybody's curious. So here are your basic options. You can haul out literally tons of stone and dirt while you dig tunnels and put in underground, deep underground bases. Most people don't know how this is done. Or two, you can look for a mine that just happens to have 0% load failure. It doesn't cave in, and just turn it into an underground bunker. That way you don't have to haul out so many tailings. You haul stuff in instead of out, and it doesn't show up on anybody's satellite images because it just looks like people mining. Not that the United States government's done that a couple of times. See also, I think it's called Iron Mountain or something. There's also a place where you can go there if you're a trucker. It's just an underground storage area because they just repurposed it. But people like to think that's the deep underground Morlock tunnels in the United States. these rumors of underground tunnels and stuff are never backed up by anything really useful. But the trouble with this story is everybody keeps showing the same damned images of nuclear silo inspection. Now, I'm going to bring up a little silly concept with this. I want everyone to look at the images that are shown. You know, they got the typical Russian hats and everything. You might want to look up those images by image search and see if those were actually Russian military people inspecting something to be put in, or liaison officers making sure the stuff doesn't work anymore. I'm just throwing that out there. You know, subtly. These aren't the rumors you've been looking for. I don't think the place with the Hillary laugh button is bad. I like the laugh button. I don't think it's a decent data source. I want to see a secondary source somewhere else, not biased. Give me some others. If you got them, that's good. But they have to occur before August 15th, 2016, and they can't just go ahead and refer to the Washington Free Bacon button. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.